Say Shara, Africa, say it louder. Say Shara, Salam Alaikum, Assalam Alaikum, Salam Alaikum, Assalam Alaikum, Salam Alaikum, Assalam Alaikum, Salam Alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. We stand, we fail, we fall. All we need is freedom. All we need is freedom. Free from slavery, free from slavery, free as a woman to slavery, free as a woman to slavery, free as a woman to slavery, free from slavery, free from slavery. Yeah. We're here to speak the word. We're here to stop the war. We're here to speak the word. We're here to stop the war. We're here to speak the word. We're here to stop the war. Salam alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Salam alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Salam alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Salam alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum, African one. You wanna be free? The most simplest one in the world. Get yourself the Bible with the reggae music. Coming to you from the one of the most peaceful man. So many lying down on the streets. What about them? We are coming at the ends. Get yourself the most free time. I preach about freedom. Preach about freedom. We're here to speak the word. We're here to stop the war. We're here to speak the word. We're here to stop the war. We're here to speak the word. We're here to stop the war. Get out on the street and say, listen, youth. Stop violence and say, listen. You have to listen and be a man. The music we are doing is not a music for fun. We are preaching, hear it loud and clear. Hey, night and day, no slipping it down. Let the preach, let the people hear.
I know, I know. Good to see you too.
The sound of freedom and love. 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 Salam alaikum. Salam alaikum. Libya. Salam alaikum.
All right, good morning, good afternoon, good night, whatever you tune in today. This is Concerned Citizen of South Sudan, of course, going live. It is Saturday, January 22nd, 2022. First time ever in this new year to go live. I know I'm not going to spend much tonight. Refreshing. We are going to do some refreshing about what's going on, what is taking place in Khartoum, the SPLM IO, Kit Gwang faction agreement, signed peace agreement in Khartoum with the government. Will it be implemented, or is it going to be another laughing stock like what happened? You know what I'm talking about. So many agreements have been signed and none of them have been implemented. I welcome all of you, the viewers of Concerned Citizen of South Sudan. I apologize. It took longer time to come back. Of course, a new year, a new thing in life. I'm getting married. You have already seen that. I already have a tradition married, and I'm going to do a white married in June. So I welcome all of you. It's a good thing. Good things are happening in life, and I am very happy with this good thing that are happening in the new year. I welcome all of you. مرحب مجددا. عدنا والشوق بأعيننا دائما. ورحب بكم زي ما قلت شايفين below the screen the agreement that was signed in Khartoum between the government and SPLM-IO faction Kit Gwang. Will it be implemented, or is it going to be another laughing stock? Addis Ababa was signed. Khartoum agreement was signed. Arusha, Addis Ababa 1, 2, and none of them have been implemented. And also, actually, to refresh you, next week, not just only next week and the following week, and after that also, I am going to do 3 episodes. 3 episodes. The first one will address analysis on Carl Berger book that actually fueling more hate on the social media. And actually, I charge Soma for doing that hate speech. That Soma is spreading around the South Sudanese. Is that the sense of nationalism? Is that the lack of political ideology? We will address that next week. Analysis on that book. And also, the following week, we'll be talking about the motivation behind that divisive book and the danger of the hate speech. You know, I wanted to refresh your mind. You remember last year, beginning of last year, when I was talking about the unity, and always we've been talking about the unity and how we need to come together. That's the only solution as a people of South Sudan to topple the government that actually denying the people of South Sudan basic services. And we have been called here in Concerned Citizen of South Sudan that actually this is the fake unity. Unity أو يتحدثون عن وحدة مزيفة. I was called that names, but you know what? It is okay because I chose to be in this position, and it doesn't matter if people hate it or if people don't like. It's okay. Likability is not an issue when you volunteer to serve your country and to bring people together. That's my mission. That we must address the issues of concern of the people of South Sudan, wherever they will be. But one thing that I want to remind you, my beloved people of South Sudan, that actually there is a small minority group that actually is spreading hate among the people of South Sudan, and they continue to do so. I can predict, though, that this minority born to hate, I would call them the name born to hate, they will never earn the voices of South Sudan. When this beautiful country is stable and then there is election taking place, they will not. They will not. And I know that's why they wanted to get through the system, through negotiation, through the arrangement. That's the only option. Because if you start campaigning, hating, versus campaigning, loving, and bringing people together, of course you are going to earn their voices when there is an election. But if you chose this path because you have a narrow-minded, you see that there is no way for me to win. I don't see a path to win. And actually there is a path for you if you use and utilize a right way of campaigning. You will succeed. But they have that narrow-minded, and that's why they chose to be in a narrow path of hate. And I predicted they will not win because this country is going to be stable. Kid is going to go away. All these corruptions and corrupt people will go away, and the country will be stable. And when the country is stable, then we will look for someone with an ideas. Someone has a political ideology, someone who loves the people, someone who loves the country, someone who doesn't care. Are you Shuluk? Are you a Nuer? Are you a Dinka? Are you a Choli? Are you whatever? Someone who does not care about that. Someone who was not born to hate. Someone who born to love and caring. So next week, please don't miss it. We will be doing analysis. And that book that causing the hate among the people of South Sudan in social media. Carol Burger, I don't know if I said the name correctly, will be addressing that issue and address the hate speech. And I did talk a lot about hate speech last couple years. I did. Even I brought, people here on my forum, and under the title, Cease Speech, hate speech. Cease, that was the title. But I was called name, as I said, that actually the wahda muzayyafa. Ayat tara ya Rabbi. Ya to wahda al-ghair muzayyaf. Is it wahda of hate, of preaching hate, hating one another, hating communities? Is that the wahda, the unity that we're looking for? I don't want to dwell on it a lot because I'm going to have 3 episodes on this, right? Because we have been silent for a long time. I've been quiet for a long time. That actually we need to take the path of this. But you know what? The facts are facts. We must address the fact, whether people like it or not. We chose that. So I welcome all of you. One more time again, I apologize because it took longer to come back, and we are back. As I said, new year with a lot of new good stuff. I was sick also with COVID-19, coronavirus. It is a very dangerous thing, and I want you to take care of yourself. It is real. It is hard. It is not an easy thing, okay? I did not end up in the hospital. I was home, but it is not good. It is really terrifying. And that's why get vaccine and good hygiene and take care of yourself and wear masks. So be protective. It is spreading like a wildfire. It is. I greet all of you one more time. Tonight, I want to shed the light on the peace agreement that was signed in Khartoum a week ago between the SPLM-IO faction of Kit Gwang. And that's why I'm asking a bigger question today. Will this peace agreement be implemented? Or is it going to be another laughing stock? Because نحن متعودين على نقض العهود. They sign peace agreement, they don't implement it. They يطلع من ده, وده يجي ده, وده يكره ده, وده يكون ده. Things that actually are not going to take nation anywhere. But this great and beautiful nation need really great mind. It need people with love. It need people with care. And that's why I keep advising and advising and advising. Don't give up, please. We have more things that unite us. We have more common denominator. And we should be focused on this common denominator. The clean water. We need hospital. We need schools. We need road. We need security. These are the things that actually unite us. These are the things that we should be campaigning. We should be campaigning against the bad guys. The bad guys that are spreading, causing problem. Not against someone who actually, he is suffering like you. Someone actually want that bad guy out. Right? But we will not give up. We will continue. And the history will judge. لأن في زمن بيجي بعدين بعد كله بعد المسرح دي كله والجوطة دي كله والمسلسلة دي كلها we will sit down والناس هيعينوا okay الناس هيشوف men who was on the right path, who really in it, with good faith, who really want this country to go forward, who really want the country to prosper, who really want, peace and reconciliation and love. Who does want this, right? And those, as Jesus said, بعدين زي يوم الجudgment ما في نهاية كل النار بيكفي كل نهاية كل بداية عنده نهاية. Everything has an end, like Jesus said in the Bible. قال بعدين لما الناس يجوا في يوم الحساب في ناس في اليسار في ناس في اليمين. الشعب يحكم. I'm not talking about نحن نكون أمام. نحن لما نكون أمام الشعب يحكم. And then those who were doing good, those who were spreading love and care and unity and all these things, you know what الشعب بيقول لهم, you know what? كنت مريضا فزرتموني, عريانا فكسيتموني, جعانا فأطعمتموني, سجينا فزرتموني. أما الذين على اليسار فيقول لهم كنت مريضا فما زرتموني عريانا فما كسيتموني تعبانا وجوعانا وانتم كنتوا عم تلاقي نور. شعب السودان الجنوبي will judge those who born to hate, will judge them. I guarantee you will judge them. And that's why I'm predicting لأنه they do. I cannot deny that they don't have political ideology. They do. But they chose the wrong path. They chose narrow one because they don't see any path through it. They think, oh, I am small. I cannot grow. I cannot convince people. Relax. As you can do it if you try it, because if you don't try it, you cannot win. You have to try it until you win. But when you chose, no, I am going to hate, and then the shop will say, no, you are a hater. See? Again, 3 episodes will be focused on this, talking about the books, authenticity, of the book. Okay? And then we'll talk about the hate speech, week al-badu, and adraru wa asaru ala al-mujtama. ده كله هيحصل. لكن with this peace agreement that was signed, Kit Gwang, of course, they were part of Dr. Young Machar. And in this forum, we predicted. We said the peace was not genuine, and it will not be genuine, and it will not be implemented, and hasn't been implemented. And finally, Dr. Young Machar has flew to Juba, so they can have time with his friend, Kir Mayar. Yes, that's what it is. And now, those guys who were left out, they tried to find their way in also. But my bigger question too, by signing this peace agreement last week in Khartoum, did it address the issue of concern? Did it address the security arrangement? Did it address the demilitarization? Did it address the corruption? Did it address the reform? These are the questions that we keep asking. And above all, General Uleng was fighting for the land of Sholo. Now, if I might ask this question to my fellow brothers and sisters, they did address the issue of the land. Because in one of the interviews, Uleng was asked, why are you fighting? What is fighting all about? And he said, I am fighting because the land of Sholo has been taken. Now, did this agreement address the issue of the land, or it did not? That's my question. See, that's why in most cases, we chose not to bear arms. Because at the end of the day, you are killing a brother, you are killing a sister, and a killing brother is killing you. So carrying arm is never a good thing. But what you address your issue by talking and mobilizing, okay, that's the best way. As Chinese said, that the donkey, the donkey, right? And Hamar, the donkey always said, please don't fight the war that you are not going to win. Don't fight the war that you are not going to win. I'm not talking about by you carrying gun, you cannot win, but actually will have huge impact. And that's why the donkey always chose to be humble and carry heavy weight and go and move on. We are not telling you that please carry heavy weight, and just keep going, but utilize the modern way of addressing the issues other than carry the gun, because that goddamn gun is not good for you, it's not good for your country. It is not. It is not. One more time, as I said today, أنا جاي عشان نعمل إعلان إنه هيكون 3 episode متتاليات. Okay, we are back, and we are back as we before to address this issue from all different angles. So thank you so much. I really, really appreciate you always. being part of concerned citizens of South Sudan. And please go ahead and share this, because I want people to know that we are back, and we are back addressing the issues, and addressing those who are in love with hate. Every day when I wake up, just over clubhouse, la 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 la. Atta, yani, I don't know how to describe it. I don't know. Again, I don't want to dwell on it, but we will do more and more and more. And I'm happy to be back. And thank you for those who send a great congratulations for my traditional wedding. And thank you for your support, my beloved brothers, sisters across the country. I really, really appreciate your support. One more time. Let me go ahead and just have a little bit of break by playing this great actor. Actually, أنا ما كنت جاي نتكلم الليلة زي ما أنا قلت، لكن أنا جاي نعمل لكم إعلان لأننا هنا we are back. And we are back to address the issues as usual. And we will remain the same. We are unshakable, unchanged when it comes to South Sudan. We will not give up. We will utilize our capacity for the good of South Sudan, not for division, not for hate. لا لكراهية. كراهية ما بيودي إلى anywhere. العكس, it will widen the gap, and we keep widening the gap, you know. And you don't need to give up. You don't have to give up. Actually, by just campaigning for hate, you have already given up, because you felt like you're not gonna win. Because when you feel you're not gonna win, you start hating. But if you have that sense of nationalism, and you know that you're gonna win, and you know that this is your country, and you're going to be responsible, and you're going to be in that stage, then you will not hate your people. You will not hate them. I hear so many things, even people talking about some community, they are less human. Yeah, this is Hitler, you know, making categorizing some communities long time ago. In Humma al-Alman, Humma lindum blue eyes, green eyes, Humma al-Nas al-Ahsan. I have heard from my fellow South Sudanese talking in clubhouses. In Nasdale, they are less human. Can you imagine? Your fellow citizen describing you that you are less human because of your disagreement, in political disagreement. That, can you imagine? And putting you even in the same garbage bin that you are not belonging to. Can you? Can you? So, anyway, you know, we started this thing, and we're gonna do more. Campaign for good, not for bad. Campaign for unity. It doesn't matter. ناس قاعدين يقولوا ده مزيف، ده وحدة مزيفة، والوحدة بتاع hate أو وحدة غير مزيفة. People of South Sudan will decide, and then they will say their words. At the end of the day, بلد هتستقر. Let me play this. Yeah. Oh, yeah. This is great.
Young dead and banner, you young get about, and dig again, you young dead and banner, you young get about. I have been my phone, but you can't hear you. I have been from one, but you can't hear you. I have been my phone, but you can't hear you. I have been from one, but you can't hear you. You need a young no more. I are you
Hello.
you need a young no more. I are you need a young no more. I are you need a young no more. I are you
All right, I'm back one more time. Okay, Sister Chelsea, I know you've been sick too. Speedy recovery. You will get through it. I know it's not an easy thing. It's very difficult, but I think you will get out of it. Yes, for sure. I am not a guy that can hide. We would be mentioning, but this is not the right time today. But as I said, Sister Chelsea, we are going to have 3 episodes. We will expose everyone who actually is spreading hate. And you hear me from the beginning, I talk particularly about Soma. Soma actually is the mastermind of hate among South Sudanese. I made it clear, okay? And I'm not interested talking about individuals. I'm interested talking about political organization because that's how it should be. 3 episodes coming up, we'll be addressing all these issues. It makes no sense, if you are campaigning for the nation to stand and its feet, and then there is no need, for hate of the communities, because these are the people that you are going to govern. These are the people that you are going to be president of, unless you are going to be president of trees and fishes and I don't know, So that's what I see. So with that, I think زي ما أنا قلت لكم أنا كنا داير أعمل إعلان, and we will start next week, inshallah. I am back. We'll continue. I'm recovering. A lot of good things are happening. Thank you. South Sudan will be blessed. South Sudan will get out of this. South Sudan will see the light at the end of the tunnel. This regime of Salva Kiir will go away, and South Sudan will reconcile. And those who want to continue with hate, let them continue with hate. But people of South Sudan will say their words, at the end of the day. So thank you so much, and have a lovely night.
Ayatemba mulingo jibyandiyalo niralyanamo Bayaru yikalwa niralyanamo Bayaru yikambo niralyanamo Bayaru yikalwa niralyanamo Bayaru yikambo Nirjai, winning the January boy. Jolly Nirjai, winning the January boy. Nirjai, winning the January boy. Jolly Nirjai, winning the January boy. Nirjai, the Kurani, a good job of wet line. Nirjai, a better boomy, a good job of wet line. Nirjai, the Kurani, a good job of wet line. Nirjai, a better boomy. A good job about one can dig again. You are back in the man. You don't get him by now. You don't get about can dig again. You are back in the man. You don't get him by now. You don't get about I have been my phone, but you can't yellow. I have been the morning, but you can't yellow. I have been my phone, but you can't yellow. Ayatemba mulingo jibyandiyalo niralyanamo Bayaru yikalwa niralyanamo Bayaru yikambo niralyanamo Bayaru yikalwa niralyanamo Bayaru yikambo